Hello everyone, welcome to Sunburned Albino Plays. Sunburned Albino Plays. What? Am I on a loop? What happened? Is reality sinking? Hello everyone, welcome to Sunburned Albino Plays. Hollow Knight. There it is. We did it. It just took 2 tries and a vast pause, and we did it. That's right. Oh, give me the respect I deserve. I killed one of your brethren, but you wouldn't know that that was me, so don't even worry about it, alright? You guys ain't worth the geo you drop anyway. Oh, not Deep Nest. Oh, no. Oh, it's a place nobody likes. Mask Shard. And I can't get it. Oh, God. This place gives me the creeps. Vicious little creatures burst out all over the place, and the passages are a dark, twisting maze. Unless you're well prepared, I'd urge you to leave. Though if you're feeling strong enough to descend, would you like to buy my map? Yes. Oh, you're selling it for cheap. Aren't you nice? Oh boy. I don't want to do this. I hate Deep Nest. Is this even the way you're supposed to do it? I mean, part of this you need the lantern for. But we don't quite have enough. We're close. We're close enough to where I want that to be our next thing that we purchase. I mean, nothing's jumped out of me yet. Ow. Oh my, all the way back down here after that? Are you kidding? Oh, because that just leads back down here anyway. I thought it was a way to get to that mask shard. I guess not. Well, this is definitely an area I need fragile strength in. I assume if I go down here, bad things happen? Yep. Okay. That was fine. Like, we're a bug, and everything else in this whole game is bugs. So imagine being a human and going in a place like this and dealing with the kind of humans that would live in a place like this. That would be frightening. That would be a no thank you from me. Shit. Is this? Okay, yeah, that's fine. And this is more of that. Oh, ugh. Joke's on you, I killed you. Go ahead. Go ahead. What, are you scared? You scared of my imposing strength? I don't blame you. Is this, like, not... Oh, okay. That's fine, then. Oh, boy. You thought you were gonna make me fall in there? No chance, buddy. I'm wise to your schemes. Yeah. Man, I need... This isn't even like... I saw that. I'm not stupid. This isn't even like the dark part, and I still need the lantern. Okay. Oh boy. My reflexes are not very good, so that was luck. Let's head this way, I guess. And just follow you around here. I'm not a fan of the bugs that crawl around on the oh boy. Crawl around in the foreground, scaring me. Nope. Ow. It wasn't the same bug. I thought it would be wounded from our previous encounter, but it was not. Okay, let's go up. Nothing? Okay. Imagine being these bugs that are like in the spike pit. Like that's just where they live and they do not move ever. Is this a thoroughfare for giant bugs? No. Okay. At least not that one. Okay, so this is where you fall down to get into Deep Nest the other way. Which is disgusting. Man, I need Quick Slash. What the fuck did you... Dude, where are all these guys coming from? There's so many. You can't be doing this to me. Oh my god. Oh, no, don't have time. Okay, just be calm, cool, and collected. Did they ever show you in elementary school, there were like these old 90s videos? Well, I guess it wasn't 90s, but they were probably like made in the 90s, but like when I was in like 4th grade or whatever, it was 2002 or 3, something like that. And they would show like be hot, be cold, or be cool, those videos. And it's like describing how to behave when something happens. And it's like a kid. Let's see what happens when Connor is hot. And then he like throws a tantrum. Let's see what happens when he's cold. And then he just cries or like gets all depressed. And then being cool is when you do the right thing and obey your parents. That's the coolest thing on the block, kids. I mean, it is like correct in that, you know, listen to your parents to the extent that they're trying to help you. And also, oh, we have enough for the lantern. And also, you know, just like as far as parenting goes, like you need to raise a child that's likable. And there are children that are not likable. You know, it's the Jordan Peterson parenting guide. Don't let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. Because everybody's all lying Like, I love my kids no matter what. Like, yeah, you love them, but that doesn't mean that they're always, like, the best people. And if you have a problem, you gotta fucking fix it. You gotta see what could be causing it, work on it. Don't just accept your kids as they are. You can accept them as they are and also maximize the likability of them, you know. Socialize them, all that stuff. Oh boy. Oh, radiant being, we are blessed. Your rays touch us, your warmth fills us. Hollow Nest is born again, united in your blazing image. Oh! Yeah, that's another pointless NPC. Oh no, come on, I just got out of here. I've already been through this charade. Let's go. You're a bit late on that one. Then I tried to jump out of it, but it was too late. But I think that stuff in particular is important when it comes to children. Ow, crap. Because, you know, as he makes the point very often, if you don't like your kids, why should anybody else? It's less about people not admitting to themselves that they don't like their kids. Or more like that. Did I say less? It's more like that. Yeah. The fact being that when someone is not very likable, it's a pretty universal thing. Like, anyone can see it. Oh, don't be like this. Come on. I know you can do this. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, what is that? Spore oh, right. Nah. You know. Like, other kids won't want to play with them. The administrators are like, you know, people who are... They'll favor other kids over them because they're better. And, you know, I think that's real. You know, I mean, if you read the book, there's some gaps in, like, solutions, or, like, what to do. But mostly calling out the negative stuff is accurate. Hello everyone, welcome to Sunburned Albino talks to you about parenting. I mean, if I had a kid, I don't, and I don't want one anytime soon, if at all, ever, in my life. I mean, I'm like... slowly, I don't want to say warming up to the idea, but like, it's becoming more realistic as I'm getting older, obviously. And you know what the narcissistic part is? I can't shake the feeling. Also, what are we doing back here now? We gotta find the Queen Station. So that's like... Okay, we need to go up and to the left. For me, the most exciting part, and it's kind of a stereotype at this point, I think most people feel this way, is to have somebody like them. Not like them, have somebody that is like them. That's like, you know, spawn of their seed. Ooh, what would a mini-me be like? And like, what traits would they get? Would they get all my good stuff, or would they get all my bad stuff? And if they got all my bad stuff, can I abort it? And, like, is there a way to figure that out beforehand? Dude, I don't want a kid that's gonna be, like, messed up. No one does. Of course they don't. That's why, like, whenever you see on Twitter or Facebook or, like, anybody, you know, that, like, whenever somebody says the word retarded or makes some kind of reference to anybody with special needs, the parents of those afflicted kids will always come on and be like, excuse me, I have the greatest child in the world, I love him more than anything, and you know what, I wouldn't even want him to be normal. And it's like, well, you're fucking insane, aren't you? I don't agree with that sentiment, because the mothers will defend themselves. Or defend their kids. It's like, they're perfect just the way they are. No, they're not. They're sorely lacking in a very particular area called development. And I am just not... That's cruel. That you prefer your child to be worse than they otherwise would be. Imagine if you have, like, a disabled kid or relative or what have you. Imagine them exactly who they are, but also, like, normal. And that's just better, you know? Like, normal's better. Not having a severe learning developmental disability is a lot better than having a severe learning or developmental disability. Everybody should be able to agree on that. It's not controversial. And I will plant my flag on that. But, like, because these types of people exist, you know, like your Down syndromes and your, I mean, Asperger's, like me. I don't have, like, full-blown, but I dabble. I dabble in mental retardation. Yeah, I would have rather not had Asperger's, probably, to the extent that I have it. And it depends on what it affects. You know, Asperger's is always called, like, the genius disease. Because, like, everybody who has Asperger's is, like, they can, like, hyper-focus on their talents or whatever. So I guess then the trade-off is, like, for them specifically is, like, would you trade your talents for, what, like, less social anxiety or, like, the ability to look people in the eye? And at that point, I wouldn't. But that's because being Aspergery has given me, like, verifiable positive experience, which is that, you know, I'm really good at piano or whatever. I'm good at, you know, I don't know. It's hard to know, like, what's because of that and what's just my personality. So that's why it's hard to get a handle on. But if you have Down syndrome, what is good about that? Like, honestly. I don't mean it as a mean thing. I can't think of anything. Obviously, I don't have Down syndrome. And I've never asked anybody with Down syndrome, because I never want to get close enough to do that, because I'm scared of them. Oh, here's the station. Or this is like... Yeah. Yes, okay, good. So we gotta buy the lantern. Oh, I have wall jump. I can get this mask shard. Oh, okay. They decided to unblacken, you know, which is some bullshit. Oh! You guys are really gonna do this to me now, huh? There you go. Oh, screw this. No, we're fine. Ah, crazy good! Okay. Just one more shard to go before we get our full health thing back. No, this isn't the right one. It's the bottom left is the one. But, you know, I mean, that's the argument I made in that stream of consciousness about, like, genetics. Or eugenics, specifically. Is like, yeah, we should get Down syndrome out of the gene pool, if possible. That doesn't mean, like, we murder all the alive Down syndrome people. It just means no more. We've reached our cap. Like, they had a good run, and now it's time for them to just be regular people. Regular people who can, like, learn and, like, form complete sentences without immense difficulty. Don't need to point at pictures of food on a menu to know what they want. And who live longer than 30 years old. Or 50, whatever it is. 40? People with Down syndrome live way less long. That's not good. I don't know why I'm like fired up about this. It's just one of those things. I'm so against like logic that is twisted in favor of like being I mean, I don't want to say PC, but in that it kind of is at that point. Or, you know, like why do morals and logic so often clash? Because it shouldn't be that way. But so we have the Lumafly Lantern. We don't need to equip that, do we? I don't think we do. Okay, Spore Shrimp. Ooh, now that... Oh, I spent all my money. God damn it. Now that we have Wall Jump, we can go see Salubra and buy a bunch of Charm Notches. But I have no money now. Okay, here's what we do. I'm getting rid of Fragile Strength. I need Fragile Greed because we're going to build up our resources. So we have Fragile Greed, then I can put my compass back on. And now I know where I'm at. That's good. Okay, we can go anywhere now. Where was that one place? That had... It was in Green Path. That it was dark. And then I went inside the building and it was even darker. Like, wasn't that in Green Path? I want to say that was in Green Path. I want to go to Queen Station and go back up through, like, the jellyfish place. You know, why do morals and logic so often clash? Then the question is, why are moral things often illogical? Like, what makes the, I don't know what I'm trying to say. But what makes the act of disregarding logic usually viewed as the moral decision? Or the humane thing. I don't know. Well, you know, if you went pure... There's times, obviously, where that's good, because, like, if you went purely on logic, then we would have already just, like, cleansed the population several times over. And by cleansed, I don't mean, like, by race or anything. I mean, just, like, we're overpopulated, and we would have fixed that by now. And we wouldn't have felt bad about it. We've just been like, oh, there's too many people, the resources are scarce, we can't take it anymore. I cannot believe you still hit me with that. And, you know, we're just gonna kind of trim 60% of the population. And we're gonna put all your names in a hat. And if your name gets called, sayonara. That would be a pretty big hat, wouldn't it? It would. I want to see that hat. I mean, I already know that if the world gets randomly population controlled, I die. Because I took the fucking Thanos test. Or it's like, you know, when Thanos does the thing with, like, half the population's dead. There's like a test where it's like, were you one of the ones who survived? And I took it, and no, I was not. And that pisses me off so much. You have no idea. I am special. Okay? No one can tell me otherwise. Look where I'm at. I got 80,000 subscribers. You're not gonna make room for me on the new world? I don't buy it. You know, now that I think about it, part of why I want to be famous and, like, well-known and stuff is, like, if there's some kind of thing where it's like in the newest season of American Horror Story, if there's some kind of apocalypse and, like, only the certain selected few get to be saved from it, I'm gonna be one of those goddamn people. I don't care what it takes. And the best way to do it is to get rich, and the best way to get rich, short of hard work and determination, is to just be good at entertainment. Or, like, sports, but sports doesn't work for me because I'm not good at them. Oh, we're in the Queen's Garden now, aren't we? Oh, we are not ready for this place. I'll tell you that. Okay, go away. No, we're not coming here. So I gotta do what I gotta do to be a viable human being that is worth saving, that's worth keeping around. What do we have here? Hollowness seal. I mean, they're worth geo. It's fine. And I have no qualms about that either. I don't know. I mean, you know, the people have the problem with, like, the, oh, you know, why are the rich so privileged that they always get the best deal whenever shit hits the fan? Well, because they can contribute. You know how valuable money is, right? If you're gonna, you know, create this sort of, like, last-minute utopia for the humanity to survive, it's gonna cost some money. And who's gonna contribute that money? The rich people that are gonna be favored, ow, to be a part of it. And they're not gonna give their money if they're not gonna be a part of the solution, if they're not gonna be saved. It's the only way it can work, really. How do you fund a process like that without the support of the rich, you know? Okay, yeah, it was Stone Sanctuary, so this is where I need to go over here. Now. Well, so much for my spirit hearts, or whatever you want to call them. There's got to be something good in here. Oh dear. Is this where you fight that one dude? The spirit that I didn't do in my boss ranking because I never came back here when I had the dream nail? What is that? Was that a mass shard? Oh, cool. Oh, that feels good. Well, yeah, definitely glad we came here. I am mildly under the impression that that's not all that's here, though. Maybe there's more to explore in the dark parts. You damn spikes. A face card from stone. This is definitely where you fight It's the one that sings, isn't it? Because I've seen footage of it, I just haven't faced it myself. It's like la 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 or whatever. It definitely creates quite the atmosphere. And it seemed pretty hard too, I think. Alright, so from here, yeah, we went down to Fog Canyon. Down into the... Ooh. We must not have been able to go down into the left all the way here. Or could we? Oh, son of a bitch! How... Oh, ho, ho, ho. Did all the wrong things right up till the end. Yeah, I'm gonna go left and see, like, where this gap leads to. Because it's unfinished. I think. Unless I'm totally fooling myself and we have done this already. Like, all the way. Oh, we needed wall jump. Yes, we did need wall jump to keep going this way. Okay, so we're doing it now. Yes, very good. Alright, I did it by accident. Nice. What are you doing? You just hanging out there? You scared? You should be. Ooh, mass shard. Or is that a soul vessel? No, that's a soul vessel. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here today. But there's more to the left, ain't it? Ain't there? Oh, don't be like this. I mean, we got a little further. And we got a soul thing out of it, so I get, you know, was worth coming back. I just wish we could do all of it. Oh, no. I hate not being able to fly. Where are you going? Hey! Hey, hey! What the hell is this? You're all messed up. Why don't you stop coupling up, okay? There's people watching. There's kids watching. I mean, I hope there's not kids watching, but there probably is. Mommy, why does this guy keep talking about Down syndrome? Mommy, what's a retard? It's what you are, sweetie. Is that a good thing? No. Oh, no, it's not. Despite what parents of them would say. You know how I know? Because if you ever went up to a pregnant woman, even if she was your best friend, and if you were a mother of a Down syndrome person, and you went up to your pregnant best friend, and you were like, I hope your kid turns out just like mine, she would slap you in the face. And she'd be right to do so. Because don't you be jinxing nothing that terrible. With your twisted morals that have broken you. Because that breaks you, man. Where do we go now? Where should we go now? I mean, with wall jump, we have more options. Still don't have very much geo. Let's go... let's go over to Forgotten Crossroads. All the way up here. Ow. Sorry. I say all this as like a half-retarded person. You're supposed to respect my opinion more because I'm the thing. There you go. You know, it's like Luke Cage. I mean, it's not really like Luke Cage. But like I said, I've been watching that. Did I say that in another Hollow Knight video, or did I start that conversation completely somewhere else and no one knows what I'm talking about now? But yeah. It's cool because, like, Luke Cage, like, has, like, the N-word in it and stuff. But they're warring factions of opinion on whether or not that's acceptable in the show. Because, like, Luke Cage doesn't like being called that. But, like, some of the other black people are like, oh, I'm gonna call you that. Like, because that's just part of my dialect. And then he's always just like, I don't appreciate being called that. And he don't like it. And so it's the same with like the R word and people of, you know what I'm talking about. It's also cool that in Luke Cage, like, all the white people are evil. I like that. It's so nifty. You know, there's cops. The black lady's on the straight and narrow. The white dude's corrupt. He's on one of the gang boss's payroll. Because of course he is. Now, to be fair, people who are not white are also on the gang boss's payroll. Like some Mexican guy. But I'm on episode, like, 7, and so far there has not been a single, like, good white person on Luke Cage. They're all pretty bad. I mean, there's, like, 2. Which, again, is fine. Like, tribalistic shows are fine. If it's about, like, celebrating culture and whatnot, you do whatever you want. I'm not complaining, I just make an observation. Because, like, they have... Okay, people don't want me to continue this conversation, but I can't help myself. They have... Okay, so they have the corrupt cop, and he's the white guy. Pretty much every other cop that I've ever seen up to that point is, like, they're just spanning the whole dictionary of culture. There's, like, a black Asian woman. Like, for real, like, she's mixed. And she talks black, but she's Asian, so, like, it sounds weird. But it's accurate, I presume. I haven't seen many black Asian women, so I wouldn't know. I don't have a barometer of, like, you know, stuff like that. I mean, the show takes place in Harlem. And the congresswoman or whatever, not congresswoman, but like district, somebody running for political office or whatever, is running on the campaign of Keep Harlem Black. Like, that's literally the slogan. Maybe it's not her official slogan, but she says it all the time as, like, that's the goal. You know, she makes sure to state that, like, oh, you know, we welcome all whatevers, but, like, primarily Keep Harlem Black. And again, I do not have a problem with that. Harlem is like a symbol of black culture. And you should have as, you know, as many of those as you want. Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, okay. So there was, like, the black Asian woman is, like, the police chief or something. Or she gives orders to, like, other cops. I don't know what she is. Is she the sheriff? I'm not sure. And then there's, like, the Mexican cop who is also on a corrupt cop. Which, that's racist, because, I don't know. It's not, but it's fun to say that. And then, like, the main cop, the main, like, black woman cop is, like, on the straight and narrow. She's a good one. She's the one who wants to see justice done everywhere and was, like, you know, she's your good-natured, wholesome, like, proper police officer. And then once investigations start going into, like, the corrupt cops, what have you done? What the hell is this? Oh, you gave me a... Ooh, that's kind of you. Another mass shard. You know, they have this thing where it's like, they're not moving forward with the investigation, like, it makes the cops look bad. It's the order from, like, top brass. And, like, of course, top brass is two old white guys saying, no, you can't investigate this. It makes the cops look bad. So, like, you know, if there's a character that is corrupt or is, like, getting in the way of righteous progress, it's probably a white guy. With the exception of Cottonmouth, of course. Who is, like, the main black guy. And that's cool, because, you know, the main character is black guy. Main villain's black guy. They're two different black guys. They have completely different views, which is not surprising to me. I'm not saying, like, oh, that's... You mean black people don't all think the same? Like, of course I'm not doing that. None of this conversation means anything. I'm just spouting off. Like, I can't help it. Alright, so let's go to the station. Let's go find Salubra. We don't have enough money to, like, do anything. Maybe we could buy one charm notch. Although I think those are, like, $4.50 to start. But don't spoil the rest of it for me, obviously. Oh, hello.
Pale thing. You use these old lines? Pathetic. A real warrior carries himself to combat. He has no need for such convenience. Leave me be. It's the arena I seek. I've already wasted far too long on these cursed roads.
Yo, what's up? You want a candy bar? I'm gonna break you off a piece of that Kit Kat bar if you don't mind. I don't know. I like talking about races because you should just be able to talk about races. Like, just because it's not your own... Like, you can level an observation without being labeled as a white supremacist. You just talk about who people are. Alright, let's keep going. I mean, God knows, like, nobody can shut the hell up about white people nowadays. Anytime any white person does anything bad, it's because they're white. That's the new sort of belief system. It's like, oh, that dude sexually assaulted that person? I mean, he's a white guy. What do you expect? What do you expect from white guys? I mean, he is white. Or anytime somebody does anything that's completely irrelevant from, like, detached from any sort of thing, they're like, oh, look at this white guy. You got nothing to do with anything. Anyway. Oh, you surprised me. Hello, hello. Come in, sweetling. Come in and make yourself at home. I'm Salubra, and this is my cozy little charm store. Did the town folk out there tell you to come and visit me? Yes, this is a lovely little village, isn't it? Warm and intimate and full of life. What were we talking about? Oh yes, charms. I can see you've started your own collection. Very nice. I'll show you some of my own, and you can take one home with you if you like. Oh yes, please. Lifeblood heart, long nails, whatever. Steady body! Oh, I need steady body. Ooh, a charm is only 120. That is cheap AF, bro. That's terrific. Give me steady body right now. I gots to have me that. Buy this charm nudge. Once you own 18 charms, I'll gladly sell it to you. You only need 13 more. Shaman Stone, right. Okay. Thank you so much, Salubra. Okay, we got an extra charm. Notch. So now we could also add... Why is Dash Master 2? That should be a 1 for sure. But we can also add Steady Body to what we got going on. So that's good. I don't really know where we go from here. I'll just kind of figure it out. Oh, but now that we have wall jump, we can continue along the fungal waste path that was going to the right. That bridge that was out. That's right, yes. So we'll do that next episode. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.